Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video. We're going to talk more about them soon, and you're going to want to hear it.
Citizens of the Reject Nation, we are sitting down to watch episode 3 of Creature Commandos. I am dressed like my favorite character so far. Greg is dressed like the blood of their victims.
Ooh.
I am very excited to dive into this show. Greg, how are you feeling so far?
Feeling 3.
He hasn't seen it yet, but he's feeling 3.
I'm feeling it out. I'm loving it.
Feeling like the number
it.
3?
I feel like the number 3. Trinity, equality, perfection. I love it.
That red's actually for Elmo, because today's episode is brought to you by Greg liking me number 3. We also would like to thank the fine folks at Patreon for making this possible. Without these super sexy rejects, we couldn't have this experience, and those patrons watch this in its entirety, front to back, syncing up their own copy like they're sitting right next to us on the couch. If you're watching this on YouTube, that is thanks to the fine folks at Prepper, without whom this would not be possible. It's an R-rated show. It's on HBO. It's intense. And as ever, please let us know in the comments below how you're enjoying this experience, and leave a like in this video to help it grow. And most of all, hit that notification bell so you can find out when we drop episode 4. Spoiler alert, it's next week, but that notification bell really helps us. So hit them buttons. Let's dive in 3, 2, 1.
Time to kick some butt.
Yeah.
Once the enemy is in your sights, attack, and don't stop until they're all dead or in
Oh,
no, he's
he
having
gets
flashbacks.
actual flashbacks.
You getting the hang of this, Tin Man?
Most certainly, sir.
Good. Me and Easy been through this more than a few times. Just follow our lead.
So is he malfunctioning right now? Is he actually traumatized? Oh, your GI does have a soul.
To some level, yeah.
Sure shot. You got eyes?
Just arrived at the Crescent, sir.
Oh,
Sergeant, get out of there now!
they're gonna kill Box.
Oh no.
He's about to see all of his friends go.
What good are you, GI, if you can't take them all out?
We're about to see what he's capable of. What's happening, GI
You're just
Robot?
standing by.
Ah, here it is.
Sergeant, get down!
Hit the dirt!
I hope he doesn't accidentally kill any of his people. Wow. Well, that little
Going for it.
eyeball exploding there. Nice. The gore is on par with, like, Invincible sometimes.
Yeah, especially the
Wow.
Nazis. Really good sound design, too. Like, animation, like, having that impact. Really good sound work.
Said that last episode, you're just stealing my talking
Well,
points.
this time, it's
Just
against
stealing
Nazis.
my talking
it's
points.
more impactful.
Good God.
Damn, Tin Man. Never seen anything like that.
I don't give a hoot if he's metal. He's forever a brother of every man in Easy Company. Cheers to the Tin Man.
How did he come to be? Who is his creator?
I wonder if this brotherhood he'll seek with the Creature Commandos.
Aw, he needs brotherhood. Why would he be? I mean, he's considered a monster, not a robot machine.
Yeah, and there's a soul because he's having, like, trauma response memory, it seems like.
Yeah. Did he write all these episodes?
I think he did. I think all 7.
This guy he's like the Stephen King of screenplays.
Making work while working on Superman, while developing universe. Wish I could finish one script.
What the hell?
It's a trap.
They're gonna kill Box just like...
Where are they?
They're gone!
Circe and the Sons of Themyscira?
Yes!
They're gone?
That's what I said!
Then why were you screaming?
I wanted you to get the damn tape off my mouth!
His friend, Nina.
They took her upstairs before they left.
Oh, he's concerned.
Nina!
I really like Sean's Gunn's balance between, like, dry wit and, like, the silly emotionality.
Wow, what a terrible. His hands are the only ones capable of just moving a barbed wire.
My disappointment in having no Nazis to kill when I arrived is lessened by my pleasure that you are alive. Hello?
The helmet on my suit was shattered, and I can't breathe without it, but I have a spare back at the castle.
Do not worry, friend Nina.
Then he create what for? Oh, he could just carry
Just
her.
carry her in the... Yeah.
Circe and the Sons, they attacked you, and then they just left you here alive? Why would they do...
Oh, That's a trap.
Back to the castle now!
Ah, stalling for time. They wanted the castle
Is he just going to carry a bathtub?
Getting it done.
She wanted us to be away from the castle so she could get to the princess.
Oh, Nick!
The United States is home to the greatest minds in the world.
It's a fun format with his story told.
Is he afraid he's going to lose his new brothers?
I think so. I mean, friend Nina.
The proof is in the pudding. And the pudding, ladies and gentlemen, is my next guest, G.I. Robot.
Why am I pudding?
G.I. Robot is a killing machine who took down over 1,000 enemy troops in the war.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Do you see something interesting out there, G.I.?
Oh, no.
Are we about to see why he's a monster?
Have you checked all these people's identification cards?
Why would we have done that, G.I.?
To see if there are any known Nazis. If so, they will be dispatched of in short order.
Oy, oy. That's some ugly television.
Well, I don't think there are any Nazis here.
That's what a Nazi would say.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God, he's going to Arthur Murray him.
Yeah, really. Yeah, very specifically, yes.
The robot's personality wasn't exactly built for these kinds of publicity tours.
Yeah.
He seems to have some type of vague self-awareness. The first of his type, really.
We're going to retire it from the stage, but thought it could be of use to you in your studies.
Indeed.
Who's he?
Not sure who he's going to be yet. I'm assuming he's going to be someone that, like, villainizes, like, the AI that's being formed.
Yeah, I meant specific character.
Well, I don't know yet.
William Magnus.
My specialty is artificial intelligence.
Are you a Nazi?
No, I'm not a Nazi.
Oh.
You're awful preoccupied with Nazis.
I was created with the sole mandate to kill Nazis and their allies.
But do you want to kill Nazis?
What I want is irrelevant. My directive is all that matters.
Oh, you must discover what that is that you want.
What is it that you desire?
Big question of humanity right there.
Connection.
Someday, I'd like to be reunited and see my boys.
Oh, and their mortality. Oof.
And kill Nazis with them.
The war was 20 years ago.
Sergeant Frank Rock, Bulldozer.
Oh, Sergeant Rock!
Canary.
Wasn't sure if that's who that was supposed to be earlier.
Ring any bells?
Yeah, no, I don't know who any of those people are. But you are going to help me a great deal.
To murder Nazis?
No. But studying you will help me create the next wave of automatons.
Automatons. Oh, he's the prototype. Stage 1 for some type of nuclear AI?
I assume it's going to lead to a Mazo and stuff later. Whoa!
My man.
Oh, I liked him and his 2000s jokes.
The target is headed down.
Gotcha.
That's inappropriate.
Bad guy.
Just kill her.
I mean, yeah, but might be a shame not to have a little person.
Oh my God.
Your face is really messed up.
Could lead to permanent scarring.
Open the door, you bitch. Open it.
Oh, she's left so vulnerable right now.
I think G.I. Robot's going to come do something similar. Become one of the boys. Ooh. Cool.
Oh, that's amazing. Nice.
Shish kebab.
Your air suit. What am I gonna do?
So you can help in the battle.
Oh.
Oh my God.
All the disposable red shirts just...
How'd you get your mitts on it?
It bounced around from lab to lab from the 60s through the 90s. They studied it, got what they could from it.
What a whole history.
Yeah.
Meet our new friend. They call him G.I. Robot.
Why would he just be disposed of?
At attention, sir. And your name and rank, sir?
I'm Sam. Sam Fitzgibbon.
He's finally got a friend.
I wanted to join up. You know, I really did, but this damn leg. Pleased to meet you, friend.
Aww.
Oh! yeah. Oh, my. When does it stop? Here it is, G.I. My pride and joy.
Actually, the way this animation's done looks more like a comic book than a lot of the other parts.
Yeah, especially the cell shading in the back and like the...
It's nice to have a family, ain't it?
Aww.
He's learning to love.
But I do not get cold, sir.
Well, it's been hell trying to get that rust out of your joints, you know. Might as well take some precautions so your metal don't get messed up no more.
That's Michael Rooker.
I was wondering who that voice was.
Yeah.
Of course it's Michael Rooker. Yes.
Where are we going?
Just meeting up with some boys. We're all interested in a better country, just like me and you.
Cheers for the Tin Man.
Everyone's dad.
Cheers for the Tin Man.
What year is this?
Hell yeah.
I think it's 60s.
Really? I thought the 60s was with the scientist.
Oh no.
Our people.
Oh no, that 88 tattoo.
Oh, we're finally represented.
Oh, the neo-Nazis. Oh boy.
Nazis.
So uncomfortable. Oh boy.
Nazis.
Why would that guy be? Why would he get him? It's almost as if neo-Nazis are dumbasses.
Nah, it's like they don't know it might harm them.
These are Nazis.
The song choice.
Get
Burying
ready
the
to
dead.
die, Nazi.
Ooh. I love the glee he has when he murders.
And the music with it too.
He's got the little smile.
And waits to choose.
Oh, those improvements.
I'll never cry at night again.
I wonder if in the scripts James Gunn puts the songs at play.
I imagine for some of them, like this is Coin Operated Boy. This feels like he was written for this.
I'll never let him go.
God.
I'll never be alone.
Awesome.
Operated boy.
The transition to the past.
Face me dinner with my set.
Saving the best for last.
Uh-huh.
Distract me from my plastic fantasy. I did.
Oh, he was arrested. That's what he was in prison
He
for.
was made for this.
He was in prison for killing Nazis.
That's what you do.
Lose it. I'm losing.
I mean, they proved you.
Whoa.
Characters. They proved you can just shut him down, but they instead imprison him.
I want.
It's more human.
I want.
Wow, he just stayed there.
I want.
No. Oh,
Well, that's enough of that.
what a James Gunn move.
To make us love him. To endear us in the episode of his, effective. With the musket thing.
Oh, no.
Fall.
Oh, princess.
Good. Play with your food. Give time for her to be rescued.
Let others join.
How is she still standing? She's just a human, a fragile little human.
Whatever you want, I'll give it to you. What I want is you dead.
Oh, no way, Weasel.
From one Sean Gunn character to another. Shit.
I always love a good barbecue.
Oh, they're enjoying this.
Monsters. You got monsters.
They're enjoying. It's crazy to have so much violence and then to get one moment where you're actually taking out the head villain that actually feels the most grim.
Yeah. Like you weren't desensitized. There's more violence.
We fought Nazis together, you and I.
Yes.
Crying into the water.
What a beautiful day. Cheers for the timber.
Oh, that's too bad. Crying with water?
Into water? Up?
Yeah.
You don't understand what you've done. You've doomed the world.
Oh my God.
How? Woo! Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring this video, the global leader in men's grooming. And with the holidays around the corner, let's get real. Why just look good when you could look like me? Enter the Chairman Pro package, the ultimate grooming gift for yourself or that lucky someone who wants to ascend to your level of irresistibility. First, the centerpiece, the Chairman Pro electric foil shaver. With its 360-degree contouring head and skin-safe blade options, this isn't just shaving. It's a experience. Add a little power shave gel, turn it on, let that ergonomic handle glide like a sports car hugging the curves. Smooth? Oh, you'll be smoother than a holiday pickup line. And when it's time for those finishing touches, the Precision Blade is your secret weapon for sharp sideburns and a jawline that could cut glass. So here's the play. Head to manscaped.com. Use promo code RealRejects and get 20% off plus free international shipping because you deserve the best. And honestly, so does everyone lucky enough to stand near you. Man, woman, or whatever pronoun is your fancy.
Well, that was episode 3.
Really quick, let's get the cast name, Coy. Princess Tiana, Maria Bakalova. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, who I think is from Borat.
Flula Borg.
Flula Borg. That's
got
perfect,
it. So
of
it was
course.
Michael Rooker.
Yep.
Alan Tudyk, he's playing Dr. Magnus.
And he's the surfer's son. That's funny.
I didn't know who that was. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And Alan Tudyk is obviously Phosphorus as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Surprised
people
not
doing
credit.
some. I mean, I think this is just for this episode, right?
Oh, these are the peak characters
Yeah.
who are not the main
I think
cast.
so.
Yeah.
I think because they get the opening credit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So, what did you think? I am very excited because I don't know if this means it's canonical going forward that Maury Sterling is Sergeant Rock, but Sergeant Rock is supposed to get a movie as well.
Really? He's getting a movie?
That's what I hear.
He's getting his own movie?
Yeah, he's a huge character in the comic books. Sergeant Rock's like an icon of an era of Golden Age comics that is, I think, going to be nostalgic for a lot of people because you could do like a full-on war movie.
Let me just entertain you and act
Please.
like that is a common opinion.
Yes, the people demand Sergeant Rock.
Everyone knows.
Everyone
Sergeant
knows.
Rock
When I
is.
yelled, Sergeant Rock, you went, of course.
I went, absolutely.
I
How
too.
could I forget about the great Sergeant Rock?
When I saw him, I was like, I bet that's Sergeant Rock, but I didn't want to be a fool. And then you were like, of course it's Sergeant Rock.
Yes,
You knew.
I mean, sincerely. Sarcasm out the window,
Out the
guys.
window.
Well, to answer your other question,
Yes.
I thought that this was another really solid installment. The first episode, very much a good hodgepodge of James Gunnisms, and the second episode, very Universal monsters, and this one, the World War I vibe, and it's pretty cool that it all still feels a part of the same show. Feels still like doesn't. Sometimes they do things that can feel a little bit more. Like, this feels like I'm watching a completely different thing. But no, they all feel a part of the same show, and it's told within the story of the characters. So getting the backstory of G.I. Robot, I thought was really fun, and the way they handled the passage of time was also really well done in unpacking, like, is he a soul? Is he someone who should be punished for this? And they still kept that question kind of up in the air. Was it just a programming, or was this really a soul? And regardless, I guess it's about the human response to him, and then what is artificial intelligence? Can it be consciousness? Like, there were questions that I thought they were actually raising without going too
Without making it
heavy.
too metaphysical or existential.
Yeah, I thought they did a really great job with that, and they still made it really fun. It was extremely violent, and this is probably the most violent one of them all, in a way that felt really fun. Again, like different kind of violence, and I really did appreciate how when they managed to get to the violent moment with Circe,
Somehow still shocking.
it actually, felt like ugly and not like fun. It was like, ew.
Yeah, the Nazi violence is fun, like Inglourious Bastards, but there's moments of threshold.
Yeah, that was a moment like, oh, you think this would be the most fun you're having, like Kurt Russell in Death Proof or something when they're all like punching him, but
Yeah.
that wasn't it.
No, it actually was like, I don't want to watch that.
yeah, it was.
She's getting gutted by Weasel and like seared.
and they're having too much fun just killing her. But yeah, I thought this was a good one. It was like the least plot. I mean, there's actually a good amount of plot in terms of like the GI Robot backstory. The killing him off really reminded me of like how James Gunn will handle deaths of characters.
Yeah.
He often does do that. That's what made me question if he writes songs into. I know he does this for movies he directs, but I'm like, would he do this with something he's not directing? Because if he didn't tell me he didn't direct this, I'd be like, I feel like he directed it.
Yeah.
Because of like the song choices and the rhythm. So much of this just feels like James Gunn himself
I feel like that
directed
could be
it.
in the writing. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Because but since he didn't direct it, I almost guarantee the song's written in.
So he's like
Because of that.
practically
Yeah,
directing
he's like,
it
I'm gonna
still.
do as much as I can, but I gotta go make Superman.
I'm going to try to direct as much of this as I can from the page.
And then I gotta go.
You really got to follow my
I
shit.
mean, he literally seven episodes writing this, wrote Superman, directed
It's impressive.
Superman. Like, what
It is
the
impressive.
volume of his work is insane. And not long after The Suicide Squad.
And I really respect, too, how they are 22-minute runtimes, because it does feel like by the end, perhaps, we will have completed a graphic novel. Like
It definitely feels like issues.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
like this issue was obviously G.I. Robot's issue. Last issue was the Bride's issue. The opening is
Yeah.
like the team assembling issue. And then it feels like we're going to get a spotlight on each of them. But I'm wondering, Like, I didn't expect G.I. Robot to die. I should have, because it's James Gunn.
Yeah.
But I like that we got his episode after the Bride episode, so I thought it was going to be opening, each one gets their thing, and then the team at the end, you're invested. So it was very clever to have the first follow-up to a character-centric episode, Merkham.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have expected that. Because I was thinking everyone's going to get one, and then they just played with expectation again. So I really like this episode because I was worried that, and I think we even said it episode 1, the repetition of killing Nazis is the joke. Like
that's what I was mainly concerned about.
And so I like that he's the first to die because it didn't have a chance to get his stale.
So much fun.
There's only so many jokes you can make.
So much of the same joke you can make.
And like I was worried because like it is a style of humor that doesn't always suit me. In this instance, the first 3 episodes, I did find the humor in the repetition, but I don't know if I would feel that way in 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So this, I thought was really fun. I did agree with the violence being so impactful, even to scale. I really was impressed that it stayed violent, and then like, oh no, there's a line where I feel this is even in animated form a bit much. And I also really like that it had a through line for the A plot, but it still was impactful to the B plot because of the transitions. One of the things that's most impressive about this show to me is the editing, for lack of a better term. Like the way it goes from time period to time period. I love that he's spinning and shooting and it went right back into the 60s. I love the moment where they cut from his face staring vacantly into his face staring vacantly. The transitions are as interesting as anything else, and they did a really good job with The Bride making the transitions, the chase and that song. This is different because it's his story. And again, making it feel like a graphic novel, his issue might have a different artist, might have a different writer, might have, depending on how it's formatted as a graphic novel, it really does allow for the same story transitioning through time, but in a different way. And I thought that was really cool.
And the motif that you feel like you're watching a small scale mission that is actually a world mission.
Yeah.
Which is what Peacemakers did as well.
Yeah.
It feels like a small mission, and then apparently it's a giant mission that has the world at stake. I guess that's a thing he does too. Like this feels extremely James Gunn.
Even Scooby-Doo, where it's like a small thing and then you realize like the world's at stake.
Haven't seen it.
Dude.
Is it actually good?
It's actually not ironically. I'm not being cheeky. It's so good.
I feel like it would be so
I watch Scooby-Doo 1 and
annoying.
2 probably every 3 years.
Is it actually? It's actually good.
Actually great. Not good.
I have been the unfair audience member who is like, I don't want to watch this. This looks annoying.
If you think like Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, Downey Iron Man, Matt Lillard is Shaggy, dude. Like he was born to play Shaggy. He is so good as Shaggy.
Okay.
And like the animation's fun and silly. The second one they go to like, oh, dude, it's great. Like I'm a Scooby fan. Like those movies are awesome.
All right, maybe I'll give it a shot.
Guys, in the comments below, you tell Greg how good Scooby-Doo is. They're exceptional.
It's been on the list for like 2 years.
Are
and I'm
you
like,
serious?
Do I really want to watch this?
Halloween
I keep putting it off.
Halloween was like a month and a half. You could have Scooby-Dooed.
I know.
Oh, killing me.
I'll eventually. You're
You're going to run out of movies. You're like, well, I guess Scooby-Doo's left.
Plenty of things I've watched here that I thought will be terrible, and then they end up being like a delight.
Yeah, and Scooby's going to be one. Leave a comment below. Make this man watch Scooby-Doo. Also, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of this episode. I personally, Sergeant Rock was a character that when they announced certain directors are wanting to be in the DCU, someone, I don't remember who it was, said Sergeant Rock, and I remember thinking, like, that's a really cool way to have a generation of people that don't consider these movies cinema be tricked into loving a comic movie. Because you could make a full-on World War I, like, Spielberg, like, operatic war movie, and it'd be part of the DCU, and none the wiser for the average viewer. And then stuff like this, where, like, then you see that character or he's voiced by someone, and then you're like, oh, I think that's the way the DCU is going to work, is you open this so weird by having this so not like Superman. The next thing is Superman. Then we got Lanterns, which seems more crazy the more we hear about it. I think the universe is going to be so disparate, and then the connecting is going to be having Frank Grillo play in both pools. And it's going to allow the universe to feel more open than what I think some of the flaws that the MCU discovered, where like there's a familiarity, there's a roteness, there's a triteness. So I think Sergeant Rock could be really cool if this was his debut. That's exciting. We will see if that works out. The quick flash of characters in the prison I didn't catch, but the dinosaur guy is like a super D-list deep cut, and I think James Gunn making shows like this is the use of those. So like Dr. Phosphorus, he's like a Batman villain I never really cared that much about, and I love him. Like, I'm on episode 3. So, yeah, I'm really digging this. Leave a like in this video. Leave a comment below. Let us know, other than Scooby-Doo, how you're liking this particular show. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that notification bell so you know when we drop episode 4. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.